Hey guys, I'm gonna talk a little bit about my past today. I came across something that triggered, and I'm gonna put it out there. Let's see. Okay. If I've told several, I've got several videos talking about my past on here. But I'm gonna say this today. When you're a child, small child, like I'm talking under school age child, and you go to your superior, an adult figure, and tell them something and they don't believe you. But they coast you, coerce you, whatever, into saying what they want you to say, and then they praise you for that. Meaning, I'm going to go back into my childhood. When I went to my mother about being molested by my father when I was 18 months old, she didn't believe me. Instead, she put a scenario in my head and told me that's what happened. Like, oh no, you must have seen him going to the bathroom. That's how you seen that. Like, you couldn't have, what you said happened couldn't have happened. So, at 18 months old, I was taught to lie. 18 months old, I was taught by my mother to lie. That if the truth was going to hurt someone, then you didn't say it. You told a lie. And I seen this on Facebook just a few minutes ago, and I shared it to my group, and I'm also going to talk about it here because this is exactly how I was abused by my mother. This is called mental abuse. There was physical abuse in my childhood, yes, but it was more mental abuse than physical. Abuse is humiliating you in front of others. She did that all the time. Like, if I made a bad grade and in school, she would wait till everybody was around and then she would tell them. So I felt even more humiliated than I already felt. She was bad at that. Invading your personal space and boundaries. I didn't have any personal space or boundaries. There was nothing that she wouldn't give herself full access to. Nothing. Even down to my phone calls. When I met my husband, I was talking to him on the phone, and she listened in on another landline that we had. Like, I had no personal space. Constantly criticizing you. Guys, stop. She told me, like, I'm just giving some of my examples, my personal examples of what these are. Constantly criticizing you. Now, I mind you, I'm much heavier now as an adult than I ever was when she was alive. I never ever was above 150 pounds would have been the most. And just so we're clear, I weigh 200 pounds now, between 190 and 200. So 50 pounds smaller. I was very thin. But she always told me I was fat. like every day. She would tell me I looked fat in clothes. If I wanted to eat something that she also wanted, she told me if I ate it, I was going to be fat. I couldn't have it. Nobody would want me if I was fat. I wouldn't have no friends if I was fat. Making you feel like the fool one. Like constantly making me feel stupid. I never did anything good enough. If she told me to clean house, she constantly found fault in it. If she told me to go to the store and get gas, I took too long. It took too long. Where was I at? What was I doing? Like I was constantly made to feel like I was in the wrong. Dismissing your thoughts and feelings. I was molested because of that. There you go. Dismissing your thoughts and feelings. Like anything that I had to say, I wasn't allowed to have a thought or an opinion, and I wasn't allowed to say no. Like I wasn't allowed to say no. Making me doubt myself. And I will say this, when someone constantly tells you you're not enough, it took me 40 years of my life to realize that I am enough. And I do not doubt any part of me. If I want something, I will have it. I will work my ass off until I get it. Blaming you for their actions. She would scream at me, like, you're such a piece of shit. Like, I can't believe that you would like, I don't know, just crazy shit. Like I said, I would come home late and she would just go nuts on me, like, where have you been? And after the fact, I would be crying and screaming and hysterical because I didn't know what to do. And I had an aunt. I don't have a relationship with her now, but back then I did, and I would go to her. She was my outlet, and she would go to my mom, and then my mom would be like, well, if you made me do it. If you wouldn't have done this, I wouldn't have done this. Narcissist. Huge. If you wouldn't have done this, I wouldn't have done this. Using sarcasm to hurt you. I had short hair for a really, really long time in my adult years, like probably 10 years. I had like a pixie cut, and my ears were out. But when I was little, my mom would not put my hair in a ponytail because my ears were too big. And she said, you have to cover them up, people will make fun of them. And my family members, her brother, one in particular, called me Dumbo all the time. Said, you better watch your ears, you fly away with them. Now, they always told me they were kidding. I don't give a fuck what people say. When you're a child and someone is sarcastically making fun of you, they're not kidding. They're not kidding. Controlling every aspect of your life. She did that. Till she died. But I seen those earlier, and I read through them, and I was like, wow. Every single one of them she did to me when I was a child. But the first thing and the main thing that I want you guys to realize here, we as parents mold our children into what we want them to be. And as a small child, if they tell you something, please believe them for one reason. You don't come out of the womb knowing how to lie. You're taught that. And if you don't believe someone and they're very small, their mind is molded to what you suggest them to do, which is what happened to me. I was told that that is not what happened, and I lived that way my entire life. And then one day I remembered, and then I had people confirm the memory, and I would have had such a different life had I not been taught at a very young age to be a liar. So, just take that into consideration. Anyone that listens to this that is a parent, know how much please know how much your actions and suggestions affect your children. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.